Morning, guys. Bit chilly this morning. Kids, I'm not quite awake. I'm going to be awake in a minute. I'm going to do a very quick video. As soon as I woke up, the first thing I checked for was Donna Presley's new video that she's just released on her YouTube channel, Donna Presley Official. Got myself a nice cup of tea. Now, I knew this was coming. This is just a snippet of what's to come. Now, of course, we've done quite a few videos clearly showing support for Donna Presley, Elvis's first cousin. Elvis's first cousin, Vernon's sister's daughter. She grew up at Graceland and Circle T Ranch, and once she got married, once she moved away, she still was visiting most days because her parents were living at Graceland, as well as her family. She would visit her family, her grandmother, Minnie May, Aunt Delta. Get it? To her, it was home, part of home. If you were a cousin of Elvis, who is her family, you go and visit him. She didn't just see a singer, a superstar, a movie star. She saw Elvis, her cousin. Get it? Who she'd grown up with. People have to understand that we're fans. We see things as fans. She doesn't. She sees them as family that she loved, cherished, grew up around, spent many special years with. Yeah. So Priscilla's doing the rounds, obviously promoting the book Softly As I Leave You. And in England, we don't have it. Well, at least I don't think we do, for a few more days. But some of you guys are able to get it. Some of you guys have already quickly read it. It's pretty obvious the people that have read it are concerned. It's another way of slyly discrediting Elvis and many other things, and Lisa and Michael Jackson, other things as well. Donna has been watching the news clips, the interviews that have gone on around the world. There's quite a few, isn't there? Let's just see. Actually, no, we'll look for that later. We're going to get some little clips from, there's 3 main interviews that were given by Priscilla. It's all about promoting the book, portraying herself as a victim, retelling history from her point of view. Donna's not happy with it because it's unfair, and it's some of it just blatant lies. The public are being misinformed. Elvis is being unfairly discussed. Now, why is it that Priscilla Presley seems to have the right to go onto these interviews and talk about Elvis's history as if she knew everything, as if she's the only spokesperson, Elvis? She can sit there in an interview and say, oh, Elvis was just surrounded by men. There was no one else there. Such rubbish. There was some very strong women there. Elvis's close family. For some reason, the TV, the news companies are just allowing Priscilla to rule the roost, say what she wants, even though we know there are some terrible allegations against Priscilla Presley concerning Lisa Marie as well, and other things. It just doesn't seem right. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to introduce Donna's video. It's only 4 minutes long. It's very quick. It cuts 4 to 5 minutes long. This is just part 1 of today. Now I'm going to play this video, Donna's video, more than once today. We're going to find some other clips of things that Priscilla is saying in these recent interviews that have gone around the world, watched by millions, that are tainting Elvis's reputation and image, damaging his legacy. We're going to try and make sense of it. Priscilla is playing a devious game, conning and tricking the public. into believing that everything she says is truth. It isn't. She isn't a victim. In many ways, Elvis was a victim. So was Lisa. Let's play it, guys, because I've only got 10 minutes. But we're going to come back to this and we're going to discuss this, and hopefully we'll do a live on this as well at some point. I really want to especially thank Donna Presley for having the courage to do this, to stand up against the people that are misleading the world about the truth about Elvis. Donna Presley, who was there, she's just talking about her cousin, her family, someone she loved.
Hello everyone, I'm Donna Presley, and I'd like to welcome you to my Donna Presley official YouTube channel. Today we're talking about claims that have been made in recent interviews about concerning a new book. And
obviously the book is Softly As I Leave You. Donna's a bit more friendlier than me. I will say these people's names. I will say the names of the books. I will just put myself out there. It's different for Donna. Can I say it? She's a peace lover. She's a peace lover. She doesn't want drama. She doesn't want to challenge these people, but she will defend her family, her cousin.
And I would like to answer these claims. I've made a few notes, if you don't mind. I'd like to read them, simply because I don't want to forget anything. I want to make sure that I've answered all of them. Okay? So let's get started.
I mean, she's beautiful, isn't she? First thing I have to say, you are stunning. 75 years old, you look stunning.
In recent days, interviews promoting a new book have circulated widely. Within them are repeated claims about Elvis. The ones I address here are not accurate. I do not raise these points to argue, but because of my cousin deserves the truth.
My cousin deserves the truth. She has Presley blood in her veins.
It has been written that Elvis began using drugs during his Army service. In fact, it was common practice for the military to issue stimulants to stay awake and sleeping medications to help them sleep.
Very true. And don't forget, in the 50s, guys, people were taking uppers and sleeping tablets. You could buy them in the petrol station, in the gas station. Yeah, it was a very different time. Please remember that. Elvis had the worst insomnia, and to take something to pick him up a little bit. Nothing unusual about it at all in the 50s and 60s.
That did not make a man an addict. Elvis served
She says that does not make a man an addict.
His country with pride and discipline, and his conduct reflected his respect for both his duty and his nation.
We all know, it's very clear, Elvis absolutely adored his country, loved being an American.
It has also been said that in Las Vegas he slurred words or forgot lyrics because of drugs. The truth is that Elvis was a lifelong insomniac. He was prescribed sleeping medication, and at times the effects lingered if he faced an early matinee or an early press conference.
Just want to add a little bit to that. Obviously, he had the absolute, he wasn't just your average insomniac. Elvis had the worst insomnia you could ever have. Like, it was very extreme. Completely normal to take sleeping tablets or turn to your doctor to help you sleep. This has been used against him again and again and again. And yes, there have been, well, I can only think of one that stands out where Elvis slightly slurred his words. The medication was just wearing off. Donna has said this to me as well. It was just, it hadn't fully worn off. So when he was being interviewed, he was still well, I think she's put it perfectly there. So she's sick of people calling Elvis an addict. Why do people not talk about the fact he was so sick, so unwell, had serious health problems, and that he needed strong prescription medication?
Night after night, he performed with complete dedication and to some everyone's happiness and satisfaction. Another suggestion is that Elvis could not be spoken to about his health, that he was unapproachable. That is completely exaggerated. My grandmother and my mother both raised their concerns with Elvis concerning his health because he did have many health issues. Elvis was not cut off from his family. We were there.
So let me just, she's jumping through this very quickly. She's very passionate. She's got something to say. She's got a message for the world that Elvis is unfairly portrayed, yeah, by people closest to him as well. At the moment, it's clear we're talking about Priscilla, but Donna has views about other people as well. I'm sure that she's going to express them. We'll leave that for Donna. Yeah, this isn't easy for Donna. This takes a lot of courage. Yeah, she knows that some people are going to react to this. Yeah, so she just is trying to say to the world, look, maybe what Priscilla is saying is unfair, untrue, exaggerated, twisted, doesn't include all the facts. Elvis can't challenge it because he's not here to defend himself. She jumps in as a family member, says, hang on a minute. So she's making it very clear that the family did try to talk to Elvis when he was very unwell, and they felt that he needed advice from his own family. They did try. So Priscilla acts like no one tried to talk to Elvis. Donna says, yes, they did. Let's keep going.
Elvis was not cut off from his family. We were there, and we cared enough to speak honestly and offer advice. It has been implied that Graceland was only a house of men. And that's simply false.
In case you didn't hear that, it's implied that Graceland was only a house of men. Priscilla gives the impression that she was this lone woman, surrounded by just men and nobody else. It's rubbish. It's rubbish. She actually says it in one of the interviews. I'm going to play that clip later. Graceland was a hive of activity, and there were lots of women at Graceland, as well as the Memphis Mafia and friends and family, the wives of the Memphis Mafia as well. Of course, Minnie May, Aunt Delta, you obviously got Patsy Presley, you've got Donna Presley, and many more people. Okay. Priscilla was not this lone woman crying her eyes out waiting for Elvis because he'd gone away to shoot a movie, which is how Priscilla wants to portray poor Elvis. It's just rubbish. Total rubbish. She was not a loner in Graceland.
My grandmother Minnie May lived there. My Aunt Delta lived there. My mother was there daily, and from 1969, she lived at the back of the property. I moved off the hill in 1971 and had my own home, but I was still there practically every day.
She was there practically every day, guys. This isn't like for a few weeks. This is for decades.
Graceland was a family home filled with the presence of strong women as well as men. Interesting enough, in the television interviews,
Filled with strong. I want to just let us say that again. It's very important.
As well as men. Interesting enough, in the television interviews, Graceland was a family home filled with the presence of strong women as
filled with the presence of strong women. There were lots of other people at Graceland, male and female. Priscilla is lying.
Well as men. Interesting enough, in the television interviews promoting this book, Elvis's very real health struggles were sadly left unmentioned.
And I have said this so many times. Why do they talk about Elvis's drug situation, prescription medication situation? Because I don't call it drugs. Obviously, I'm in England. It's prescription medication prescribed by a doctor because he was very sick, in a lot of pain, couldn't sleep, in a lot of discomfort, many health problems. It's never mentioned. They just talk about him like he is an addict, like he is a drug addict. He was not a drug addict. Donna Presley was with him, was around him regularly. She says it very clearly. He was not a drug addict. He was never strung out off his face, ever, not even once.
While other stories grow larger and larger in the telling year after year.
As she's saying, the books just exaggerate everything, and they do it for money, and it's even friends and family that are saying it. Of course, an ex-wife, but also other people. There are people that were very close to Elvis that have trashed him for decades in books, biographies, documentaries. Donna doesn't like it. She's fed up with it. Why are these people so close to him, even family, trashing him for cash?
After all this time, it is striking that so many, even in the media, still do not report fairly.
The press have always been anti-Elvis, always. If you go back right to the 70s, they've always enjoyed trashing Elvis, ruining his reputation. They thrive on it. They even encourage it. It helps sales of their, back then it would have been the tabloids, the magazines, the documentaries, the viewers.
That is why I speak now. Elvis's story should never be left to rumor.
1 minute.
It should be told with accuracy, and this includes the media. His legacy does not need embellishment. It needs honesty. And it is honest.
You hear that? His legacy needs honesty. This is what's sadly lacking with all the people that talk about him, the press, the TV, the media, the tabloids.
That keeps alive the flame of who he truly was. There's also been a question raised about Graceland.
She's going to bring up the whole Graceland issue. Priscilla keeps claiming all credit for saving Graceland and opening the Living Museum. There is so much more to the story. I don't think Priscilla saved Graceland. I don't think it was her idea to open the Living Museum either. We're going to go into this later, guys, because we don't have enough time this morning.
I will answer that one in a separate video. But please let me say this. Elvis is loved, revered, and remembered because of who he was and what he accomplished in his lifetime, which was miraculous, the things he did and the things that he accomplished. And he's loved all over the world. People make a pilgrimage every year to Graceland just for the love of him. He is remembered for everything he did and for the way he lived his life with love, compassion, honesty, respect, truthfulness, and a strong faith and belief in God. And that's why he's remembered. And that is because of the fans, so many millions of fans all over the world who still love him and adore him, and the new ones that grow every single day. So he is loved and remembered for what he accomplished and what he did, not by the actions of anyone else. So thank you for joining me tonight, and I will see you soon. God bless.
God bless. So guys, I have to rush off. It's early in the morning. Just a quick just to let you know this has just been released. This is a big deal, guys. Donna Presley is defending her cousin. This is a big deal. What beautiful words, absolutely beautiful words that Donna has just said. We're going to go through all of this a few times today. This is a big deal. This is important. I'll be back, guys. Be back. I've got so much more to say, but the kids are coming down. We've got to get them to school. I'm really proud of you, Donna, doing this, for standing up for your cousin, for your family, for not allowing Priscilla to trash Elvis anymore. We've all had enough. We are defenders of Elvis. We defend Elvis together as a group, Team Elvis. And we're so fortunate that we have people like Donna Presley to come together with us, an actual first cousin of Elvis, and help us defend. Thank you so much, Donna Presley. More to come, guys. Take care. Love you all.